when you practice something like patience dealing with a woman, what you're really doing is you're practicing patience with yourself.
I'm Keith, winner of the Bad Boy Membership Contest. I recently joined the Bad Boy Membership, but I wish I'd done it a long time ago because the content is the real deal. It helps you become more secure, confident, and masculine, which will help you in all aspects of your life, but especially with women. So thank you for the prizes that I won, but the real thanks is for the powerful content. Get on the Bad Boy Membership now. You won't regret it.
Go to badboymembership.com. You'll go from not getting what you want when it comes to you dealing with women to actually getting what you want, to being the guy women want to be with, women want to date, women want to have sex with. All you need to do is go to badboymembership.com.
What's going on? It's your boy, Miles Cunningham. Shout out to Lucario. Shout out to all the supporters. Shout out to everybody that's on that Bad Boy membership. Remember to check us out, realgamenotheory.com. Get with one of the coaches, man. We got K Zaggin, Manhood is a Skill Set. We got Championship Game with Coach Everett Overton, Coach EO. We got the Man Mindset with Steve the Dean. We have the Silverback Lifestyle with Mr. 1950. And then we have the Bad Boy membership with Mr. Lucario and myself. So get with one of us, guys. You can schedule consultations. You can schedule coaching where we can give you a one-on-one, a one-on-one. We can give you that one-on-one attention to create an action plan for your life, to really start to get you going, on your identity, on your confidence, on your masculinity, everything you need to get what you want out of this life. And yes, dealing with women is a part of that. You understand? Dealing with women is a part of that. But we first have to understand identity. We first have to understand mindset and our direction that we choose. And then the women come with all of that. You understand? Now, what I want to talk about today real quick is I want to remind guys that, the game is not about women. Right? The game is not about women. The game is about you, right? But the thing is that women, dealing with women, right, can provide opportunities for self-improvement. Dealing with women can provide opportunities for self-improvement. Now, you have to understand that, it's like anything else in life, right? You're having a job, right? Having a job is like anything else. Having a job is like dealing with women, is like trying to get better at a hobby, a passion, a sport. It's like anything that you decide to do with your life. You can use it as a function to make you better, to up your game. So for example, say you're trying to get better at a sport, right? I mean, maybe you're not necessarily an athlete, but maybe you play pickup basketball games on the weekend, right? And the thing is that you're not just gonna play the sport, at the level that you started. You want to get better, right? You want to increase your shot percentage. You want your defense to get better. You want your conditioning to get better. You want your speed, your agility, all of that stuff, your hand-eye coordination, your quickness. You want all of these things to get better, and you're using the sport as a platform or as a reason to make those things better. You understand? So you'll during the off days or during your off time, you'll practice your jump shot. You'll practice different things. You'll even watch sports to get an idea of what you could do to up your game. You understand? And every time you have a pickup game, you try to gauge your abilities to get better and better, right? Because even though it's just basketball, there are times where you have to practice your jump shot. You have to go jog to increase your conditioning, right? You may have to go to the gym and work out, because you see, the thing is, the basketball is the thing that you want to get better at. But outside of basketball, you have to do certain things to improve yourself, right? You have to go to the gym, you have to jog, maybe you have to run, maybe you have to, do some drills outside of using a basketball that help you increase your hand-eye coordination, right? Maybe you have to take certain supplements, maybe you have to eat certain foods that help you to, help your body to perform better, right? You get more oxygen to the blood. If you eat more vegetables, or if you eat more food that is better for your body chemistry, so to speak. So even though it's basketball, there are a lot of things outside of basketball that require you to make yourself better in order for you to get better at basketball, right? So it's the same thing with women. You understand? Because but to go back to the basketball example, it's not about the basketball, it's about you becoming better at a skill. So you do a lot of different things around it to make yourself better. Your diet, your management, your scheduling, your training, conditioning, all these different things are outside of basketball, but they make you better so you can have more skill in whatever it is you're trying to do. And then the better you get at basketball, overall you're more fit for other things in life, right? So maybe if you mess around and have some kids, then you have more energy, you're more fit, you're more active, so you can play catch with your kids, you could even play basketball with your kids, and so on and so forth. So you use basketball as a reason for you to work out more often, for you to eat better, for you to work on your conditioning and do cardio and make your heart stronger, and so on and so forth. So because a lot of guys love to drive this message that dealing with women is an empty lifestyle, or is something wrong with it, or dealing with women is somehow detrimental to your identity as a man. You understand? But there are women dealing with women provide many opportunities for self-improvement, just like anything else that you might do in your life, anything else that you consider a passion. You understand? It provides different opportunities for you to improve yourself, right? And a couple of the ones that I have here is number one, the first one I put down was patience. That's number one, patience. I mean, women are emotional. Women can be, very fickle. They can sometimes be confusing, right? They can sometimes be frustrating. And in dealing with a woman, you have to learn how to be patient. You have to learn how to be cool. You have to learn how to sometimes you got to hurry up and wait, because they take longer to get ready. They take longer to make up their minds. So even just in a conversation, you have to learn patience. You have to learn how to, and you have to learn. And here's the thing. When you practice something like patience dealing with a woman, what you're really doing is you're practicing patience with yourself. You understand? You're practicing patience with yourself. You're actually practicing how to relate to another person and to be patient with them. But who actually runs out of patience? It's you. When you're dealing with someone and they frustrate you and you run out of patience, that's you running out of patience, right? So you continue to deal with a woman, and what happens is you actually learn how to become more patient with somebody who's flip-floppy, who's emotional, who's fickle, who has mood swings, and that provides an opportunity for you to grow patience within yourself within dealing with that woman or women. You see what I'm saying? Another thing is self-control, right? And self-control kind of goes with patience, but self-control leads to a lot of other things too, right? Again, like I said, women can be frustrating. Women can do things to disappoint you. Women can flake. Women can, tell you one thing and then do another, right? And again, it gets frustrating. It gets aggravating. And you have to learn self-control. You have to learn how to deal with things in a positive way that won't mess anything up for yourself. You understand? And constantly dealing with women or a woman. It doesn't matter whether you're monogamous or whether you're out here playing the field with different women. You have to learn self-control. You have to control yourself. You have to be able to, for example, a lot of you guys worry about rejection. You have to be able to deal with when a woman says no. You have to be able to deal with when a woman says she has a boyfriend or she's married or she's not interested. You have to have self-control to control your emotions, to control yourself, to say, all right, well, I'm not worried about that. I realize that has nothing to do with me. You understand? I realize that, hey, maybe she really does have a boyfriend. Maybe she's just not interested, and that's okay. So I'm gonna have self-control. I'm gonna have self-control. You understand? I'm gonna continue to move in a positive manner and approach another chick, because that's what I want to do. And it's the same thing with the sports, right? You play these pickup games, right? If somebody fouls you on the court, you have to have self-control so you don't lose it and start a fight and mess up the game and so on and so forth. It's the same kind of thing. You're trying to relate to someone. You're trying to learn somebody. But the thing is, the more you learn about other people is the more you learn about yourself, right? Self-control. You learn how to control yourself. You learn how not to, let emotions dictate your actions and do a whole bunch of nonsense, right? Which comes with patience and all of that. You understand? And dealing with women provides a lot of that. You understand? If you deal with women, if you deal with a lot of women, you know that, dealing with them gives you many opportunities to practice that quality of self-control. All right. So another opportunity that women provide for self-improvement is organization, right? You have to be organized. You have to be, especially when you're dealing with multiple women, but even when you're dealing with one, you have to be organized, right? Because if you're in a long-term relationship, if you're in a monogamous relationship, there are things in the relationship that you have to be responsible for as a man, right? If you're you have a woman, she's your girl, so you have to be a leader, you have to be a provider, you have to be a protector. There's so many things that you have to do in regards to that female, and you have to be organized. You got your money got to be straight, right? You have to be responsible with your money. You have to keep you have to organize date nights with your girl. You got to know when it's time for you to work. You got to know when it's time for y'all to do different things, when it's time for y'all to pay bills, when it's time for y'all to go out, when it's time for y'all to whatever it is. And when you're dealing with multiple women, you got to be organized, with, remembering what conversation you had with what girl, so you don't bring other look, I always advocate that if you're dealing with multiple women, that they know that you are dealing with multiple women. But even with that being said, you still have to keep everything organized, because you have to keep track of your relationship with each woman, because you don't want to mistakenly bring elements from conversations with another woman into the conversation that you're having with this woman. You understand? Or you don't want to call her by a wrong name, or you don't want to say, oh, remember that time that we went to that place and then it was really the other girl you went to the place with, and that can be sort of disrespectful. So it teaches you how to organize your thoughts, how to organize certain things. If you got women coming in and out your house, you have to be organized with that too. You got to be organized with your condom use. You got to be organized with your wardrobe. You got to be your house has to be organized, right? Because you again, even though you're seeing multiple women and they might know, you still don't want to leave remnants from other situations necessarily, because that's just tacky. That's disrespectful. That might be distasteful. Right, so you need to be organized to keep things separated. You can't leave a used condom on the side of the bed and then invite the new chick over and then she, you know what I'm saying? Me personally, I'm just talking about me, right? I'm talking about me. It's just a little bit tacky, right? So you want to toss that in the garbage, and throw out the garbage before the next girl come, or whatever it is, or if another girl's coming over tomorrow. You have to organize your energy. You understand? You have to organize so many different things. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't just be out here slinging D to everybody just like that, right? You have to compartmentalize your energy. Because shit, I'm a 40-year-old man. I can't just I can't just run around out here just knocking down everything like that. I got to conserve my energy for certain situations. So I got to be organized with even that. You understand what I'm saying? I got to be organized with so many different things. I got to know if I'm driving to go pick up a girl, I got to make sure there's gas in my car. Like, everything has to be organized. You understand? And because you're relating to women, or you could be relating to one woman, or you could be relating to multiple women. But the bottom line is you have to be organized, and dealing with these women provides that practice to be organized, right? And with organization comes the next one, which is,
When it comes to being a man, it's about being that rock. It's about being stable.
So first you're gonna have to find discipline within yourself. Do you have that type of discipline? Do you even have the heart to be ruthless?
Women need leadership. It is in their nature to seek out leadership.
You can't do it 99 because all that's part of a man. You got to do it 100.
Apparently, these women out here having sex with somebody. Apparently, they're getting pregnant with somebody. Shoot, somebody getting some.
you should look at something like hypergamy and allow it to inspire you to always be evolving, getting better, expanding, developing.
There are things you know, there are things you don't know. Then there are things you don't know you don't even know.
There can be 10 of us in one room, and there's one question, and there's 10 correct answers, all different.
Time management. Time management is super, super, super important. And dealing with women provides a lot of practice when it comes to time management, right? You have different dates, you got different situations, you got, whether, like I said, whether you're dealing with multiple women or you're dealing with one woman, you have to manage your time because there's things you have to do for yourself. You have a job, you got a business, you got work, you got to work out, you got to eat, maybe you got a meal prep, maybe it's so many things you have to do, and you still got to spend time with your girl or girls or women that you're seeing. You have to organize, and you have to have good time management. You have to have good time management. If you're setting up all these different dates, you got to have good time management. You got to make time to work. You got to make time to work out. You got to make time to eat. You got to make time to do everything. So you have to organize your time. So dealing with women or dealing with even one woman, like I said, gives you an opportunity to where you have to manage your time. You understand? You have to be organized even with your time. And then the last thing I'll say is that you have to improve your quality of energy. You have to improve your management and your quality of energy. You understand? And energy on all levels, right? Where you got emotional, sexual, mental, social, and physical energy, right? And so you have to be able to manage all of those different types of energies. Again, if you're dealing with one woman or you're dealing with multiple women, it really doesn't matter. The bottom line is you. The bottom line is you. You have to improve. You have to be better than you were yesterday. You have to understand, managing your emotions. You have to understand managing your sexual energy, right? Like I said, even when you with one girl and your girl is like, well, I want to have sex 3 times a week, then you have to divvy up that time. You got to make sure you're eating right. You got to make sure you're taking care of your body so you can actually do that. And if you're seeing multiple women and all of them want your time, all of them want, they want your they want your man juice. You know what I'm saying? They want that thing from you, right? That's what they're looking for. They're looking for that sexual energy, that sexual attention from you. They're looking for all that thing. You have to be able to divvy that up and distribute it and raise the level, raise the quality, so none of the women that you're dealing with feel like they're being neglected, right? And if you're dealing with one woman, that woman can't feel like she's being neglected either, right? Because, for example, you got some guys who, even though they might have a girlfriend, they still like to masturbate sometimes, right? So sometimes we might overly masturbate, and then we don't have a lot of sexual energy left for our girlfriend. You understand? That could be an issue if you don't know how to manage your sexual energy and so on, right? Your mental energy, right? You have to give women space in your brain a little bit. You know what I'm saying? The ones that are on your team, the ones that are being compliant, the ones that deal with you, the ones that bring something to your life, you also have to give them, you have to manage your mental energy that you have for them, right? You have to know, sometimes you gotta, you may have to text the girl to set up a date, or you might have to text her, to give her some type of reassurance about something, or remind her to do something, or remind her to do something for you, or to motivate her to be a better version of herself as a woman, right? That's a lot of mental energy that you have to manage, and you have to raise the quality of it. You understand? A lot of times, we have to send those those in between texts, when you're dealing with a woman, right? Or, even talking with a woman, right? You have to still be able to be confident, still be able to be charming, still be able to be you, right? But know how to stimulate them at the same time mentally. You understand? And again, that's the arena of dealing with women. Like I said, either one or multiple, you still have to have you have to maintain and manage quality mental energy, right? Social energy. Like I said, you got to be charming and confident. You have to still be able to spit that game, spit that mouthpiece, talk dirty sometimes, or sometimes you be sexting to a girl, you be saying freaky stuff before y'all meet up on a date, just so you can keep it spicy and things like that, right? And then of course the physical, right? There's the physical energy where you got to go out on these dates. You might have to drive to go pick her up. Of course, there's the whole physical aspect of making out and sex, and all these other things. You have to manage these things. You understand? You have to manage these things, and you have to, like I said, understand that yes, the woman is basically a conduit, or she's the playground, so to speak. Right? She's the playground for, she's the stage, right? She's the stage that you're using in order to keep all of these different attributes of yourself on point. You understand? Because it's, at the end of the day, it's about you. Whether or not the woman is with you, or whether or not these women are with you, you still have to maintain a certain level of quality in knowing how to relate to others. And that's what it's really about. It's not about the woman. It's not about pedestalizing the woman and just doing it to make her feel good, or just to get sex. But it's about creating the best version of yourself, so you can, create memories, so you can create time spent with this person. You can create quality situations and quality experiences, not for them just for the sake of giving them the quality experience, but because you dictate the quality of your life to keep that quality up, and to always have that quality being managed efficiently, and to always making it better, right? So the time you spend with these women are of high quality, right? So let me go back to it again. So basically, women provide opportunities for self-improvement by helping us with our patience, self-control, organization, time management, and energy management. And the different energies we talked about was emotional, sexual, mental, social, and physical. You understand? These are all things that we have to maintain, that we have to manage and keep at a high level, so we can maintain, a high quality for our own identity as men. You understand? Because it's not about whatever woman you're with at the moment. It's about you making sure that you're always using your situations, right, to help you to be a better human being from day to day, right? So like I said, even if it's with sports, you're always trying to get better at the sport, whether it's, working out, whether it's just practicing, doing drills, or working on your jump shot, or jogging to make your conditioning better, right? It's the same thing with women, right? If you're dealing with women, you're managing your emotions, you're becoming, you're working on your business, you're working on different things, and you're managing your time. So the more you manage your time with your business is the more you know how to manage your time with the woman. And then managing the time with the woman makes you more creative in managing different things in your life to up the level of quality in your life, which is overall self-improvement, and which is what we're really trying to do as men. You understand what I'm saying? So for the guys that love to look at, the arena of dealing with women as something wasteful, I would beg to differ and say that maybe you're just thinking of it in a wasteful way. Your perspective is looking down upon the overall the overall paradigm of dealing with women. I like to look at whatever I'm doing as something that is helping me to be more creative, more dynamic, to make myself a better person. It's not about the woman, just like it's not necessarily just about the basketball. Or I've even spoke to you guys about boxing. It's not just about hitting some dude in the face. It's about having a certain level of conditioning, fitness, hand-eye coordination, confidence, right? Being skilled with your hands, being skilled with dodging and movement. You see what I'm saying? Knowing how to manage all of those things together in real time, right? Because boxing is heavy, like just like sports and just like dealing with women. Like all of these things are happening all at the same time. All of these things are happening. Time management and organization, emotional control, energy control and management. All these things are happening at the same time. And in dealing with these different things that we're passionate about in life, that's what actually makes us better as men, because we're dealing with them, right? We're dealing with women, we're dealing with sports, we're dealing with, any interest that we have, even business, whatever it is. We're choosing to deal with it, not because we're trying to do the thing, but we're using the thing to help us to help us become better at relating to the world in general, right? Because it's all, like I said, it's all happening in real time. You understand? So we're forced to be creative. We're forced to adapt. We're forced to multitask, and we're forced to be able to, like I said, manage our emotions, manage our time, manage, our self-control, manage our different energies, all in real time. You understand? Manage our social abilities, manage so many different things. Our ability to improve our wardrobe, be creative with the way we dress and how we represent ourselves, be creative with how we talk, our confidence, our mouthpiece. It's so many different things that's happening in real time in dealing with women. There's no way that I could look at dealing with women as something that is an empty existence. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm using it not just to indulge in pedestalizing women. I'm actually using the paradigm of dealing with women to make me a better overall person to relate to the outside world. You understand? And like I said, all of those beautiful things are happening in real time. You understand? That's why we love sports. That's why we love people who are successful at business. And that's why we love people who are successful at dealing with women, because it shows a collection of skills and abilities and creativity that force us to get better and better as people and as men. You understand? So I just wanted to put that out there and really kind of break down the fact that just because somebody chooses to deal with women or deal with multiple women or one woman or whatever it is, it's only empty if you perceive it to be that way. But if you understand the different processes and functions that are really happening in real time, I think you can understand that it's actually, the game is about you. It's about you and becoming the best version of yourself you possibly can be. But at the end of the day, it takes work. It takes practice. It takes constant repetition. You understand? Just like we talk about, hollering at girls, hollering at and approaching girls and matching with girls on these dating apps and turning it into a lifestyle, right? You constantly talking to new women, you constantly, interacting with women, or you're constantly interacting with your girlfriend or your one woman that you're with. You understand? As you both grow as people, these things are all happening at the same time and making you a different and a better, to me, a different and more elevated version of from who you were yesterday. You understand? And that's a huge part of what life is about. So look, if it's something out here that you love and you're doing it, who am I to say that it's an empty existence because you want to do it? You understand? There's a lot of different things happening that are responsible for you becoming a better version of yourself from one day to the next. All right. So it's your boy, Miles Cunningham. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. This video ended up being a little longer than I wanted it, but I just wanted to make the point for that, man. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all check out that Bad Boy membership, because turning this thing into a lifestyle and being a better version of yourself is what the Bad Boy membership is all about, just like what I explained in this video. So I really appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging with me. I hope you're having a really dope and wonderful day. I really, really do. I hope you're having a great day, right? And if you're not having a great day, make it a great day. Choose for it to be a great day and make it a great day, all right? So it's your boy, Miles Cunningham. Always remember, the truth is inside you. Peace.
Go to badboymembership.com. You'll go from not getting what you want when it comes to you dealing with women to actually getting what you want, to being the guy women want to be with, women want to date, women want to have sex with. All you need to do is go to badboymembership.com.